Hey, James Wise here from HoltonWise. Today I have a 37 unit apartment building. Let's dive in. $1075 East 74th. This is a 37 unit apartment building. You see, this is very, very cool. It was actually a school. It was a historic building. It was built in 1904. It was called the Hodge School. You get the former school as well as a very small building next to it, which is well, I shouldn't say very small. Compared to the school, it's small, but it's still pretty big. It's a duplex with 2 units, both over 2,000 square feet. And then we have an additional, I believe it's like 38,000 square feet in the school. The backstory on this is a local contractor has been renovating it. He's owned the thing for 2 years. He has 26 of the units totally renovated, occupied, ready to go. There is 11 vacant units left. Each of those units is going to require approximately $5,000 or so to fix it up. Included with this offering, that contractor, the owner, is willing to handle all those renovations. So I already have a line-by-line bid to get this thing up to 100% occupancy. Taking it this far, he is willing to finish the job.
But the city pays a lot of attention to this property because this is going to be keystone property. So as this property goes, the rest of the neighborhood kind of goes with it. So when it was trouble and there was nobody here, a lot of bad stuff going on. We took it over and we've increased the occupancy. We've got a better group of people in here than the squatters that were here before. You know, we've seen some improvement in the neighborhood. We've seen the police coming through more often. They started knocking down the houses over here.
They knocked them down.
2 or 3 of them down. They've been sitting there forever and they finally started on them, which is good. The neighbors are real friendly. We know most of the people that own the houses around the building because we've had a lot of conversations with them. Basically, it's 201. Okay. And it just needs a little bit of flooring work, and you'll see when we go into it. But the basement is where most of the work is. Big high lofts in them. They actually have bedrooms in them. There's a partition wall built, so you got bedrooms in those too.
When you're renovating these units, keep in mind we are going for this industrial loft look. So you don't want to spend a lot of money on high-end fixtures. Keep that industrial look going. Like these garden units, that concrete, keep the concrete. We want it to look industrial. Think factory. So we're not going to be putting tile or carpet over that. We want to paint and seal that concrete so you get that just this great industrial feel. Keeping things wide open, big wide open rooms, not putting up a whole bunch of walls, none of that stuff. That's how you get that hipster tenant, that very, very trendy tenant. These loft looks, these are what is in. As you can see from this completed unit, this thing is totally wide open, loft space. These units are gigantic. We have many units well over 1,000 square foot, completely wide open. This is just such a unique building. This isn't like one of those cookie cutter, boring old apartment buildings. You're getting, you know, that urban or that hipster type tenant who's coming here and they're like, wow, this building is really cool, this is really unique, there's a lot of history with this building, I want to live here. And that's what you need, especially when you're working in a challenging neighborhood. You don't want to have just one of the run-of-the-mill buildings and fight over the same lower quality tenant base. You want to have that outlier, that thing that stands out, that attracts those artsy type tenants that can come in. And you know, with a building like this, you'll probably get a tenant base slightly higher than the average of the rest of the neighborhood. All of that is why I think this deal is so hot. And size-wise, 37 units. How often do I come to you with a video selling you a 37 unit building? Not very often. And it's not because you don't want it. You guys are emailing me, calling me, messaging me, leaving comments on my Instagram saying, James, we want the bigger buildings. Where are the bigger buildings? Where are the bigger buildings? These buildings, A, there's a lot less of them than the smaller buildings, and B, they don't trade hands very often. Myself, I own several large buildings. My largest building is 38,000 square feet. Can you buy that from me? No! You can't, because it ain't for sale, and it's not going to be for sale for a very, very long time. That's the scenario we run into with a lot of these bigger buildings. This thing is priced at $679,900. We have a line-by-line bid to get this thing up to 100% occupancy. That will be available to you for your review, along with all the other standard financial documents you could expect, such as the rent roll, the leases. As far as Schedule E's go, there's really not much to show you as far as rental history because this is a conversion project. Financing, it's going to be a little difficult. We're going to need people to come in with a lot of cash. There's going to be no owner financing. Do not ask. Owner financing is not something we are interested in. Some other things to note about the property as far as the financials go. We have annual taxes, $18,277. We have 37 separate hot water tanks. 8 of those have been replaced by the current seller since he purchased the building 2 years ago. 37 furnaces. That means tenants. They're paying all the gas. They're paying all the electric. You don't have to worry about that. Of those 37 furnaces, also about 8 of them have been replaced by the current seller. Those are brand new. The rest all in good working order except for the units that are totally under renovation, but again, you're going to have a bid for that. Currently, it is bringing in $13,215 a month in rent. Once you renovate all the vacant units, that's going to add another $5,100 a month in rent. So when this thing is all said and done, you're going to be bringing in $18,315 a month in rent. That equates to $219,780 a year. And that is for a price point of only $679,900. We got a price per unit of $18,375 on this thing. That is unheard of. Price per unit is super low because a lot of this stuff is $35,000, $40,000 a unit. The neighborhood is not a B-class neighborhood by any means. It's definitely on the lower scale. Check out the Ultimate Guide to Grading Cleveland Neighborhoods so you can understand what I'm talking about. As we lower on the quality of neighborhoods, we do increase that risk a little bit, so that's something you need to be aware of. So now is your opportunity. If you want to buy this building, you click the link above or below. If you're not ready to buy the building, you're just in the education or the research phase of investing in the Cleveland market, that is totally cool. That's what this channel is for. Holton Wise, not only do we offer you deals like this, we pump out education. You're going to want to check the Ask James Wise video. Okay, through that series, we answer any and all questions related to real estate that you have. Check that out while you're doing your research. If you notice that you have a question that isn't there yet, go ahead and post your question in the comments of that video, and we will make a video just like this answering your question for free. So, again, if you want to buy, above or below, click the link. You're not ready to buy, keep watching the channel. Do me a favor, pound the like button, share this with your friends. I'm James Wise, broker, investor, entrepreneur. If you want to hear more about me, my personal story, please follow me on my Instagram at JamesWiseHWPG. That page, I update it every single day. I try to peel the curtain back on the real estate investment space. I show you the good, the bad, the otherwise. This business is not all rainbows and sunshine, so I want you to see everything a full-time real estate investor goes through. James Wise, Holton Wise, real estate investing made easy.